Sorry, what was your reaction to the hit on Evans?
Well, hopefully the young man's going to be all right. It's such a highly unusual play because when you're checking back to kill an empty net play, you're coming full speed. When Mark stopped skating, he kept his arms in. It's a heavy hit. There's no doubt about that. And I'm sure the league will have its opinion.
We'll go next to Sarah Lesky from TSN. Go ahead, Sarah.
Paul, could you update us on some of the injuries that you appear to be dealing with? It would be Paul Stastny or Dylan DeMello.
Yeah, Paul just came up. Paul, there wasn't a mechanism for injuries. So there wasn't an event that happened in practice. He just ended up being a game day decision on that one. So we don't think that that's too significant. So we'll list him as day-to-day. Dylan got hurt on his first shift, and I won't have a better feel for what it is until tomorrow.
We'll go next to Jeff Hamilton from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Paul, how with DeMello's absence, how challenging was it to run that back bench?
It was challenging in tonight's game, but in some ways, I'm thinking it can be a positive because you almost got to run those guys hard to get them back into that game pace. So all those guys got lots of minutes, and they'll be quite a bit sharper, I think, in the next game. But in that particular game, losing a guy on his first shift, that's a real challenge for you.
Go back to Jeff Hamilton for a follow-up. Go ahead, Jeff.
How much of Dylan's absence played into? It seemed like you guys were giving up far too many odd man rushes.
Yeah, I don't think that was the lack of Dylan in the lineup. I mean, we had the puck a lot of times on those, and we're trying to do something tight with it, and there wasn't room to do that in this game, and we gave a lot of pucks back to them that created those plays. So I don't think it was had anything to do with being down to 5D.
We'll go next to Paul Friesen from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Paul.
Thanks, Gregor. Paul, back to that hit by Mark. Joel Edmondson says they hope the league deals with it, and if Mark does come back, they're going to make his life miserable, is what he said. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, I mean, the players will sort things out on the ice. I mean, nobody would ever be stupid enough to say anything premeditated going into the next game.
We'll go next to Scott Billick from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Scott.
Thanks, Gregor. And hey, Paul, would you categorize that game as maybe too much regular season and not enough playoffs from your team?
I thought they were real good. They looked like they were right in their rhythm, and we weren't as good as we had been. We didn't come to the rink to play regular season hockey. We understand. We're excited about the challenge that we have here that we're dealing with. We can be better. We know that. But they were good. They played a hell of a game.
We'll go next to Guillaume Lefrançois from La Presse. Go ahead, Guillaume.
Hi, Paul. I know you mentioned that Mark was back checking hard, but he did seem a bit maybe frustrated at times during the game. How do you think he handled the emotions and the frustration throughout the night?
Yeah, I didn't find him to be particularly frustrated. He's a pretty competitive guy. No, I mean, he was real positive on the bench and upbeat, and their line was the one line that I think had some offense going, right? That had some good things going. So no, I mean, he was good. He was good. He had a great look on the power play, and those guys were all right.
Go back to Sarah Lesky from TSN. Go ahead, Sarah.
Well, you mentioned a few things, but just in general, what was the biggest difference that you saw with your group tonight compared to maybe the style of game or play that we had seen in those 4 games against Edmonton?
Yeah, we just weren't particularly sharp. We had a hard time kind of in 2 areas, probably just that sharpness with the puck, how we moved it, and then some of our decisions kind of to try to do things that we don't need to do. But again, I mean, you can look slow when the other team plays a real fast game, and they closed out a lot of those places that they're really good at. So, yeah, I mean, before we would give you a long speech of how much better we can play, I think you got to look at Montreal and say they played a hell of a game.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat. We can't hear you, Murat. Okay, moving on to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, Paul, this may have been somewhat answered with your conversation about the odd man rushes, but I know getting traffic to the net against goalies like the caliber in this series, that's clearly something both teams are trying to do. Did your team make it too easy for them to get to the net tonight?
Early in the game, you know, we were, they got a lot of action from their points. So there's a couple of places that we've got to, the puck to the net isn't dangerous if it never gets to the net. So yeah, we can be better there for sure.
And final question to Jeff Hamilton from the Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Paul. Two teams that play somewhat similar styles or seem that wanted to, right? That tight checking, kind of hard checking game. Were you forced to abandon the game plan after going down 2 goals, or were you hoping to kind of maintain that and hopefully see the game?
Yeah, I don't think so. It's not in our short-term memory over the last series to do that, right? We got behind it after the first and didn't, you know, we gave up one on the power play, but other than that, and yeah, they had some chances. I don't think that had anything to do with what we gave up. I didn't think that we were cheating on plays. I thought that the plays that we tried to make were dangerous and there wasn't a high payoff to them.